Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today I am going to review Dragon Drive. Based on what I had seen from the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, I saw that Dragon Drive looked to be, it definitely looked to be a game. So, I ended up trying Dragon Drive during the Global Jam. And while I did have a bit of fun with it, I just didn't find enough about the game to make me want to buy the game or make a full review of it. And unfortunately, this will be a shorter review only because I don't have a lot to talk about with Dragon Drive like with any other game. But I will share what I did like about it and what I didn't. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? For the gameplay, what made Dragon Drive stand out to me from the Nintendo Direct in April is the mouse-based controls for the wheelchair vehicle that you play around with, which did make the movement very enjoyable. And the HG Rumble that Dragon Drive used actually does feel quite nice. And with that said, I feel like it wore off after like 30 minutes. There wasn't that much within Dragon Drive, the game itself, keeping me coming back for more. And normally with games like this, I look for progression that does feel rewarding, which is why games like Splatoon end up working for me, because while the online part may be a big focus of Splatoon, it does feature some form of progression. But unfortunately, Dragon Drive didn't have that. It's that kind of game that you can pick up and mess around with for a short amount of time, but the replay value within the game is almost non-existent. But there were still mini-games in it to enjoy, and there's no microtransactions, which is a bonus for the graphics and the performance. Visually, Dragon Drive does deliver exactly what you would expect from a Nintendo game. The UI is bright, it's clear, and it's easy to navigate. The visuals in it actually do look pretty good. What does make Dragon Drive stand out is the ability to be able to customize your wheelchair vehicle, which is one thing ARMS did not end up having. I did think the performance was smooth, with no hiccups within my time playing, but unfortunately there was a lack of variety within the courts. Because one thing that does stand out to me with Rocket League is there is a huge variety of courts to choose from. Dragon Drive only has one court that you can play, which does make Dragon Drive feel very repetitive quite quickly, which is why Dragon Drive got a bit boring after 30 minutes. Dragon Drive was a game I was initially going to skip, only because it didn't appear to have an awful lot of content going for it. But my time with the Global Jam of Dragon Drive was fun within the moment, and I do think the concept of wheelchair basketball is an interesting twist, but the execution is what held it back. But unfortunately, with no form of progression at all, limited variety with courts, and a short-lived sense of enjoyment, I ended up choosing to skip purchasing Dragon Drive only because it's not one I see myself being invested in long term. If it was an option to own it physically, unfortunately, I would give it the borrow and stream perk. And overall, I give Dragon Drive a 5 out of 10. While I do think Dragon Drive was a fun idea for the little time that you get in it, but it wasn't one that kept me engaged for long, because there's no replay value within the game, there's only one court to play around, and the forced motion controls don't make the game that fun to play for long periods of time. And that is why it's a game I ended up skipping entirely. Maybe in the future there may be some form of content that would convince me to buy it, but unfortunately for now, Drag and Drive, while I do enjoy basketball, Drag and Drive just didn't stick the landing with me. So guys, what did you think of my review of Drag and Drive? Hopefully, next on BB8's House Reviews will be better than this. So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another video like this one in the future. And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.